Well, we had our first season training last year, really, and we had a real, thank God for the team. We had a really good year. Yeah, no, all good. Very happy with the way things are going. I promised I wouldn't get ahead of myself too quickly. To take things nice and slowly. This is a test match rather than a one day, and I think to build slowly and correctively is the best way to do it rather than rush into things. Obviously, we all make mistakes, and I'm hoping to not make that many, but when I do, make sure I learn from those mistakes so I can keep on improving. Obviously, it's a help having family involved. My brother rides out here, and he's very, very valuable to the team. Knows a lot about racing. Obviously, my father's been in racing a very long time, and is here often. Is always handy to have on the end of the phone. He's also buying along with the horses, and so far he hasn't done a bad job at all. Well, in England, I'd always want to win. I think everyone would want to win the Derby, but I've got a lot of Australian connections in this yard. They've been very supportive of mine. I'd love to win the Melbourne Cup. I think it would be a really, really fun race to win. So I remember when I was out there, you'd see a jockey come in, and straight away the jockeys were being filmed as they came into the paddock for the owners to see. So from that sense, always having the cameras where they make it far more accessible to the owners out there, I find, and it's definitely something that we should be bringing forward. And I think we're all taking a leaf out of their book in terms of technology and communication. Well, they've obviously, the horses are all here with a plan. It's very, very kind that they've supported me. I very much, I'm always either on the phone to them or sending them videos and sending them updates of their horses. And as far as, with COVID being on, they're getting as much communication as the English owners. Because obviously the English owners haven't been able to be here, so that's why communication has had to be upped. And they're paying the bill. They should know what's going on. Well, I've got a few members of the yard that are on it, and it's just very, very easy for them, if I'm not around, to take pictures or to take videos of horses and to send on. It's always nice for everyone to be updated, and especially yard communication is as important as owner communication. Everyone's going to know what's going on in the yard, and the more each person knows about each horse, the better. I love the fact that you can see video reports straight after your horse's run, and form updates and pedigree updates. It's just extra information, and I think with the more information you get, then the more prepared you are. And it's always nice to know that a horse that you've beaten has gone out and won next time out. And although we all look up for that anyway, because we're all obsessed with racing, it's nice and handy when it pops up on your phone. No, it's been incredibly important and incredibly beneficial, and it wasn't something I used last year, but I wish I did. Absolutely, they have. I've heard a lot of good things. Like I said before, it's very simple for them to use. It's covered for all sorts of demographics. It can be used on email, it can be used on phone, it can be used on tablets, and if they've just got it on their phone, it's no effort for them they don't have to look up the information. It's just there. I don't think communication is an accessory for owners to have with trainers. I think it is a strict responsibility of all trainers to communicate honestly and thoroughly with every owner, and the racing manager is just another tool to make that much easier. Obviously, communication is key, and it has to be more key now, especially with the year we've had due to COVID. But obviously, that brings us back to the boring subject of prize money that just needs to be improved. So the only way, without increasing prize money, the only way that we can keep owners interested is by treating them with the utmost respect and keeping them as involved as possible. Absolutely, I would. Yeah, I think it's very, very easy to use, and it cuts out a lot of middlemen work. The most important thing about the racing manager is it shouldn't take away talking to owners on the phone. It should just add to the fact that you've got more information to give them.